Hi guys, it's me. I just wanted to do a quick video. I know it's been a bit, but I've been super duper busy. What I wanted to talk about this time, and I know last time it was just a quick try on. I don't know if I'm going to do a full try on this time, but I do want to show sort of the tops that I've been using and living in. It's going to be a lot less than the jeans. And I'm not going to do sweaters this time because I just feel like that's just going to be too much. Then it's going to be even more because it's sort of like double the amount. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about sort of how I was making the choice of what tops and sort of what was my guiding star for that. And in the main, it was getting my sort of color charts done and figuring out what my best colors were, and then sort of coming up with 5 or 6 colors. I know people say 3 to 5, or at least I've seen that. I personally, I think I'm landing somewhere around 5 or 6. And there's probably some things I'm calling neutral that I don't know if everyone does, but like denim blue, any denim color to me is just kind of like foundational. So it's not like sort of one of my color chart colors, so to speak. But the colors I'm kind of sticking with are, I don't know, it might be olive green, somewhere in that warmer green range. There's burgundy, so that's sort of like my red. Brown is one of my colors, and I don't know if I want to count beige separate from brown, but definitely there's beige. There is a little bit of white and black, but I'm noticing actually I'm sort of like not living in that world, meaning I own the white and black stuff, but I'm not really living in it. I do think, you know, having a white button down is really like a nice counterpoint to some of the other colors, but I'm living more or less in brown, green, and burgundy, and I'm seeing that in the tops that I've chosen. So what I'm going to do is probably show a bunch of the tops and try on a few of them in this format, just so that if I want to talk about it, it might be a little bit easier. And it's not going to be sort of like with the pants that are more work, it's easier for me to switch tops. So yeah, I definitely want to at least talk a little bit about that, because I feel like the colors of everything that I'm choosing have really sort of changed my satisfaction level of how I feel about my wardrobe. Because in the beginning, I was thinking about those colors, but I was still so stuck in the mode of the other colors that had been invested in before, which were like blues and purples. And it's just so, it was hard to shop for things that were not blue and purple. I didn't even see other things as attractive. I didn't see the promise of them, the possibilities. It was like, I would see brown or olive green and just think that's boring, that's plain. I wouldn't even think about them as options. And so that's part of the problem that I had at the beginning when I was trying to put together a wardrobe, was I was buying things that weren't going to be a part of this concept wardrobe. I don't know if I should call it a capsule wardrobe anymore, because it's not small at this moment. But I feel like I'm getting the idea of how a small wardrobe could function. I am not one of those people who got any of these concepts right away. I definitely thought I would. I thought I'm just really good at picking up on things. I don't know why this has been more troublesome. And I guess it's because I've had so much wiring in me about how I should dress, or how I was dressing before, what colors I thought were good for me before. Oh, and I do want to mention, I do have grays as well. You know, I haven't decided like if I like warmer or cooler grays. I'm probably gonna err on the side of warmer grays ultimately, but right now it's just whatever I already have for some of these things. Yeah, so I'm gonna start talking about my tops. This is a burgundy J. Crew linen button-down blouse that I got from Poshmark. And a lot of the things that felt more experimental to me, I have gotten from Poshmark, just because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something and then not love it. And so yeah, so this is the first top. I got this in a size 6. Sometimes when it comes to Poshmark, you just have to take what you can get. But I didn't really ever have any linen button downs before, and I didn't know how I was going to feel about it too. So it was like both experimental with color and with fabric and style. So yeah, that's why I definitely wanted to get it gently used. So I'll show you how it looks. So yeah, this is the first one, and yeah, I really ended up loving the softness and flexibility of it. I mean, there's a bit of a texture that you can feel, but it's not a texture that feels itchy. I love how, well, just how I can make it be a bit more fitted by just sort of how I decide to tuck it. And yeah, I just really ended up loving this top. Sorry, you can see a bit of my bra, but normally what I'm going to end up doing is adding snaps to these so that I can snap them at the stance that I need them to be at. I feel like if I button it here, it's a little too buttoned up for my tastes here. But so what I've been doing is basically just sort of wearing it up a little higher and tucking it a little back, or wearing a deeper plunge support garment. But right now I'm wearing the same one for the whole thing. It's more for showing the color and cut. Hey guys, so the second top that I'm going to be showing is in that sort of olive green tone that I was just talking about. This is also a linen top. Yeah, and again, I just wanted to sort of test these out. This one is Boden brand. I also got it though from Poshmark, so I just went onto Poshmark and I typed in the search linen button downs, and so that's how I found these. And this one also very soft, in good condition. Again, the other one, they both look really, to me, in good condition. So I will be showing you this one as well. Alrighty, so this is the olive green one. Same deal. I buttoned it down a bit further, although in this case, I have to admit, I went ahead and changed into like a plunge bra, just so I wouldn't have to deal with seeing that like bit of bra that's just so annoying visually, even though this is just a try and it's not like styling it or anything like that, just so you can see. Again, I think this color does a similar thing that the burgundy does. It's also a matter of contrast. The person who did my color chart or whatever talked about high or low contrast or medium contrast, and how using contrast can play up your coloring, your skin, and how you look. So this one is like obviously not as rich, perhaps, I guess, as the burgundy, but it does, I think, still a lot for my skin. Sometimes I have thought that I have a bit of an olive undertone. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's just something that I've thought about. But I definitely love this color and I live for it right now. Like, I feel like it's one of my favorite things to reach for now. I completely love this green. Hi guys, yeah, so I just want to kind of speed up the process so I didn't show it off, but you can kind of see, it's a beautiful top in my opinion. I got it from Talbot's. I do, my mom gets a lot of stuff from Talbot's, and every once in a while, if I'm looking for something for her, I'll see something and go, ooh. I got like a denim top there that I really liked, and this. So yeah, as you can see, I still have it styled open and pretty far. That's just kind of me. my own personal style. And also it's a blue. Sorry, I have to keep checking the time. My baby's getting up soon. The blue is not anywhere in my color charts, but honestly, I loved this so much I didn't care. Kind of reminds me of those gel pattern dishes that my grandma had. And I just loved it. Maybe it's that memory that makes me love it so much. But even though it's not really in my color charts, I feel like it still kind of goes. Oh, let me show you. Hi guys, I'm back, and as you can see, it's an entirely different day. I really thought I was going to be able to finish, and then it's just been kind of wild around here. So yeah, here it is 2 days later, but that's totally fine. I'm still going to get through my shirts. I'm going to probably fast track again the way I did before, but I just want to talk about a couple of the shirts and then I'll try them both on. Maybe that's an easier way to do it, because once I start changing, I don't really want to go back to my sweater to talk about it and then whatever. I'm just going to pull out a few, talk about them, try them on, and party it up, and you'll be able to see how the fabric moves. This is not going to be about obviously knitwear, but just a quick throw out. This is from Quince. I saw an ad for them on Instagram, and it was like inexpensive cashmere, and I needed a few things. So I bought, I think 2 sweaters from them, and I really like them both. This is just one of them. So, and it's pretty warm. It doesn't make me itch. And like I said, is relatively inexpensive. So let me get those shirts. Yeah, and guys, I'm sorry about all the sweaters and things hanging up here. I don't have a lot of space. I live in Manhattan, and in order to live in one of the most densely populated cities in the United States, you kind of end up living in some smaller spaces. So it is what it is. So yeah, let me talk about these shirts really quick, and then I'll throw them on so you can just see how they fit on my body. And again, one of the things I think is always important to point out is that I am 5'5". Maybe I'll insert a picture of myself, but I sort of read a bit shorter. I think they actually, Kibby has a name for it, but I can't remember it right now because it's sort of not in my brain. And I have short legs, which is an issue. I need lots of always tailoring or trimming of my pants, because nothing, even normal length, is often much longer than they need to be. But I have a long torso, and yeah, so that makes a difference. And my bust size is 32 double F. Before I was nursing, I still have a lot of fluctuations because I'm still nursing my baby, but I'm much smaller. I'm quite deflated these days in comparison to where I was. So I'm sort of my baby's almost 2. I don't hold a lot of milk when I'm not, and not in the nursing times that we have sort of specced out. So yeah, I'm closer to being back to my normal size. So that all makes a difference in how things will fit on me. So take that into consideration when you're thinking about how it might look on you. So yeah, the first 2 shirts, let me just hang this one up behind me. Handy dandy hook. The first 2 shirts I'm going to show are both from Everlane. They're both the exact same shirt, in fact, as well. Just one is green and one is sort of a coppery brown color. And one I got from the store. So the brown one I purchased from Everlane, and this one I got from Poshmark. I think I got the Poshmark one first, and I liked it so much, and I loved sort of the lightness. The weight of the fabric is so light. It's so soft. It feels more like a luxury fabric, in my opinion, for such a workhorse of a shirt, for such a simple basic shirt. So I definitely can recommend these shirts, and I will throw them on and you will see how they look on me. This is the olive green, and the more I think about it, the more I totally, truly believe cream, olive green, and burgundy are sort of like my absolute best colors, full stop, as far as like creating a great contrast that sort of shows up my skin color. That is just like sort of where I am. My mind could be changed as we go along. And I do still love brown and everything as well. So 2 shirts here that are like vastly different, but I just wanted to throw them in because they don't really have a category in my categories. The first one you kind of saw in, I think, another video that I did. I can't remember which one. But yeah, I've worn this one, I believe, in something else that I was showing off, I guess. Or maybe, who knows if I even like share that video. But this is a shirt that I got from a costume company for something that I was gonna wear for a work costume, and I needed like a really high level, expensive, like really good looking costume. And I got this from a store called Recollections, and they do a lot of like Victorian and Edwardian style stuff. And I just really kind of liked it anyway, just for life. And so it is my intentions to incorporate this for as long as it makes sense for me, or that I like it. Polar opposites. This is a beautiful, soft, lovely sort of like, what is the fabric of this? I'll tell you in 2 seconds. This is like a really soft lyocell shirt that I got from Talbot's. It was really pretty, you know, easy sell for me because it is so soft and finely made. I got this in a small, but you'll see this is like super duper long. It's like halfway down my legs. And again, I am not short. I'm 5'5", so I'm like average height. So this is just a really long shirt. So I actually don't wear it a lot. Not because I don't love it, but because it's just really difficult to deal with all the extra fabric. So, but I'm gonna throw it on anyways for you guys to see. I'm gonna run through the last set a little faster because I feel like this is like way too long and it's a lot to sit around and watch somebody put on shirts. So it's the whites and the blacks. So let's talk about the blacks first. In the blacks, I have 2 shirts. One's back from the cleaner, sorry guys. One is a maternity top. I still have worn it. It's huge. I don't know. I just really loved it, and I have not been able to say bye-bye to it. It's short sleeve, but it works well under sweaters and things like that. So I'll throw it on and show you how it's been working for me. And yeah, I just got rid of the crackling dry cleaner paper. So this one is like a faux silk that I got from Old Navy probably more than 10 years ago. Probably more than 10 years ago. And it's just something that I've always been able to use. I mean, like, work in corporate America, a black silk shirt is always pretty useful. I've been discovering that black is like kind of a lot for me. I thought like black was like a really good color and it looks really cool, but I don't think it's like my best color now that I'm wearing my best colors. But I mean, everyone's always gonna have some black, so we'll give it a go. Now we're gonna kind of just round it out with the whites and we're done. I promise that's it. I'll come back and talk about like knitwear another time. So I've got this old H&M white button down, super duper soft, supple. I mean, it's an OG, like I probably had it for like 12 years to be honest with you. And it works well under sweaters, jackets, like, you know, again, you work in a company, business casual, something like this is always going to be useful. And it's also, I wear it at home now. It's really comfortable. It was inexpensive, so I don't worry about messing it up with my toddler. It's not like I use it on finger paint day, but you know, I wear it. The next top is something that's a bit newer when I started really sort of like honing in on things that I thought I might like. And I like this because it's like this built-in V-neck. So it's not like one I have to fake by tucking a collar or anything. But also it just seemed like it was gonna be the perfect sort of thing to toss on under sweaters that would like sort of not even necessarily show if I didn't want it to, but just keep me cozy and like comfortable if the sweater is maybe a touch too itchy, which happens. So there's that. And that one was Banana Republic. And I probably got it like a couple months ago. This is an OG. You can see it's like this red tag, this like ancient H&M. I don't know if they still even like sell things like that with just like a red tag and a number hanging off of it. But it was like this weird, super duper light. You can pretty much see through it. White, you know, button down that I have kept for years. And yeah, I've got a lot of use out of it, especially because it's so cropped. It's fantastic. So there's that. And I'm going to round it out with a new piece that feels like an OG. Like it's like the kind of thing that you always kind of have. And as the other one goes out, you always have to find another one to come in. This, I love this thing. It's like actually really cute because it's got these like, this sort of like pleat that's built into the shoulder band, and so it creates a little bit of like almost like a touch of extra room for the girls, which is fantastic. But it also has that feature on the back. I mean, it's nothing special, but I got it the same time I got the V-neck long sleeve, and I've worn this a million times already, so it's definitely worth whatever I spent, which probably wasn't too much. So let me get going with these. so that's actually it for my tops. I was like, what am I thinking? I'm done. Yeah, that's it for my tops. That's pretty much what I draw from on a daily basis. I think it's a good amount mixed in with cardigans, mixed in with jackets and other things that sort of like fill out and pad out the whole thing. And that's just kind of where I am with it now. Not looking to grow my tops, but we'll just see where it goes. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.